Hello and welcome to your Spirit Guide Pick a Card reading. My name is Andy and welcome to my channel, Butterfly Child Tarot, where we allow the inner child and the magic of the inner child to guide and to lead with the support and the integration of the divine parents within us, the divine feminine and masculine that bring that inner child into that wisdom. The goal here is to take every divine invitation to transformation. We don't leave anything on the table here. So with that being said, please don't forget to subscribe, to like, to click that bell icon when you do subscribe. I really do appreciate it. And leave some comments. Talk to me. Let's chit chat patty whack. Okay? All right. So I always say this at the beginning of readings. When I first started watching video readings, I was irritated by this. It kind of felt like, redundant information, but it really is so important that you use your utmost discernment when you are receiving any kind of reading, whether it be a general reading or a personal reading. You should always be relying or leaning on your inner discernment. Your intuition should be your foundation, the downloads you receive, the notions, the synchronicities, and allow those to sort of be the bedrock so that you understand what to receive. Sometimes when we're craving guidance, we can confuse ourselves and overload the feminine. She's receiving so much, and in that regard, she can become insecure and throw the baby out with the bathwater and completely miss a lot of messages. But I digress. All right. Let's go ahead and get into it. So there's going to be 4 butterflies that show up on your screen, as there are 4 different sections to this pick a card reading. Take a breath and allow yourself to feel drawn naturally. For some of you, it's going to be instantaneous. For some of you, you might not know which one. You're looking at a couple different ones and you're going back and forth. Just take another breath. And one should stick out to you. And if you're going back and forth between 2, then there are messages from both for you. So you're going to want to watch both of those readings. All right, so let's start with number 1. We're going to start with the prime energies, meaning the main energies that are sort of showing up here. And then we're going to clarify with some other cards, okay? All right. All right, so these are the crowning energies of this reading. I want to say the dominant ones in these readings, in this reading, is the 10 of Pentacles and the Chariot in the reverse. I'm just feeling this energy of seeing a vision, or seeing, it's like you're close. You don't even realize it. It's like you're blindfolded and you don't know that you're at the end of the race. You're about to hit the finish line. I do see here that there is a, I'm seeing an image of two individuals like in a relay race, but it's like you're tied at the ankle, and one is just immobilized, like they don't want to move at all, and the other one is trying to get there. They're so close and they can be first place. Your guides are trying to help you understand that you're trying to rush to this finish line, but you're leaving something behind. And then we have this Page of Pentacles here that's speaking to me. There's something you're missing in your formula here, Group 1. It's blaring when I tune into the energy. We have the 9 of Pentacles in the reverse. For some of you, you're forgetting gratitude. That's a big one. For some of you, you're forgetting gratitude. And for some of you, again, it's the baby out with the bathwater thing that I said before. It's interesting. that I chose those words, because that's exactly what's coming up again, and that's what I'm hearing. It's like you're not realizing that it's like you're trying to change course. It's like you're almost trying to assume, okay, the universe wants this from me. Okay, beautiful. But you're also just saying, oh, then that means that they must not want any of that. So if I were to give an example, it's like, you say it's a lane change. You're working towards being able to switch your job or start a new job. But what I'm actually seeing here is that, your new job may be in a new realm of things. So, you might be going from a graphic designer to marketing, right? But you're not realizing that there's more of what you're meant to take from where you are leaving, something that you assume is meant to die with that thing. So for some of you guys, it's a relationship. Your guides are telling you there is something valuable to be taken from it. Aha. There's a bad taste in your mouth that's causing you to feel very unappreciative of the experience, right? You're dealing with the wounds of it all, the triggers of it all. And your guides are trying to tell you, like, there was still beauty here. Okay? And you need to be able to see that in order to be able to receive what's coming next. Because otherwise you're gonna let it go. You're gonna assume that it's not for you. You're going to, I'm seeing the 3 of Wands as well in the reverse. So it's like because of your judgment, either your self-judgment or the judgment of that person, place, or thing that you are moving away from. You are not able to see the beauty of it. It's almost like, I'm going to take the universe, and your guides are like, I'm going to take the good parts of that and I'm going to allow it to emerge through this new experience. But because you see that aspect and you assign it to the old, you're like, nah. That's definitely not it. So for example, you might think that, I'm going again with this job analogy, right? Say you may think, you may be feeling like you're being guided out of a job. Let's say it's graphic design, right? And you're looking for all of these other different kinds of positions, when in reality, perhaps the job is based in graphic design, but maybe in a different company, if that makes sense. Or perhaps, I don't really see this really pertaining so much to love. I see it more as like, your foundational life situation, whether it's roommates or friends or work or hobbies. It's just, or business. You know what I mean? There's something about you having a bad experience. And for spirit, I just heard collaboration. So some of you guys are struggling to really see the potentiality in collaboration based on things that have happened. Let's go ahead and clarify. I've exhausted all of the information of the cards presently, so let's go ahead and see what else comes out. Guides, angels, ancestors, ascended masters, Sophia Dragon Tribe, those of love and light only. Again, Archangel Michael, please protect against any distorting energies and or intentions. Please escort these energies to a place of evolution or dissolution, please. Let's get some clarity on the Chariot. Thank you. The Devil in the reverse. Yeah, this is you leaving a situation or literally saying, that's it, it's done. I'm putting it to a stop. You can't really fit the cards in the frame, but you guys hear me. This is breaking free. Belief systems. Things that just bring distortion. You put a stop to it. I'm not going forward with that anymore. Well, I just heard some of you guys just like, you got out of an illegal situation at the nick of time. So it's like if you were scamming the system or you were doing something that could have potentially gotten you in trouble, you are putting an end to it. And I just heard whoever was attached to that just in time. However, you're able to apply all of the business savviness and all of the hustle, or maybe not even that. You're able to apply the energy of ease and receiving, I guess, to more holistic kosher things, if that makes sense. Because, group one, you do feel from your guides and you do feel from the universe that some major settling changes are coming in. This is not just about good luck, the Ten of Pentacles. This is about settling into a new life where things come easier to you, where you're not struggling with the same things. It's an upgrade, so to speak. Let's get some clarity on the Ten of Pentacles. Thank you. Yeah, you're not messing around, and you're not about to have anybody in your energy that is gonna mess with that. So this is you. You're diligently working towards this. Look at the way that ground and that soil is plowed, getting ready to harvest, or getting ready to plant seeds and then harvest. You're not playing around. They're telling me count the pentacles. 10 plus 1 is 11. Okay, I'm hearing some of you in group 1 might be 11 path. Wow, life path 11. And if you don't know what that is, just look up life path number and they'll tell you which one you are. Okay, we have the 9 of Pentacles in the... Thank you, Spirit. Coming through with the quick cards. Yeah, I definitely feel here that you're realizing that something here is, you know, you may have given it some value before, where you realize that it's actually been holding you back. But I also feel like this sense of where you're triggered and where your disdain is where the most clarifying divine truth is coming through. And your avoidance of this thing, your thinking, your ego mind is trying to tell you, avoid this thing, because this thing bothers us. So stay positive. The universe wants us to stay positive. They want us to focus on the things we can. But Spirit is like, no, this is an opportunity. Take it, run with it. Delve into it. Let yourself understand. Ask questions into the discomfort so that you can get your truth. What are the Spirit guides saying about the Page of Pentacles here? Yeah, the Six of Wands. I definitely feel here that, I don't know why I'm hearing like you were punished or you were clowned for, you know, wanting to really do something unorthodox, group 1. Like you're wanting to do things differently, and I feel like somebody's just not taking you seriously in that regard. That's annoying. I'm feeling very annoyed by that. It's like a, nobody wants to see it kind of energy. But you know what's up. You know what's up. I definitely feel like there is a victory here, because there was like a confirmation from the universe, whether it be your dreams or a reading that you received, that caused you to really have a sense of faith about where you're going. And there's something about you holding true. I don't know, getting the scenario of like you were given a crossroads. This goes back to the scammer type of vibe, or the scamming the system kind of vibe. It's like you were like, nah, I just feel like that's just not for me. And it's like you allowed yourself to be a student of, I heard righteousness, but not in like the ego kind of righteousness. The true kind of like, I want to feel pure in this. Even in the face of other people around you being like, you could have did it this way. I'm hearing a lot of chatter, like everybody has an opinion here. The clarification for the Ten of Wands in the reverse is the Queen of Swords. You are ready to cut down your ancestors, or your guides and your ancestors, because I'm seeing every time I get the Queen of Swords in this deck, it really speaks of ancestors and the divine feminine. But you know, you're definitely feeling this energy of, you're feeling into this energy of, oh no, I got too much at stake here. I'm not about to fuck it up with your wonky ass energy. And you're just ready to like, I'm hearing defensive. Spirit is saying like there's a lot here for you to absorb, and it's like everything is in front of your face, but because you're kind of, I'm hearing like a tight fist, like you're clenching onto it, that you don't want to allow yourself to feel what it is that you need to feel and to ask questions into it so that you can come to the epiphanies that are going to help you. Because whatever energy brought you into this last situation, you're still holding on to it. And you think that your actions are just going to change just based on the things that you do, but it's what you're holding on to. And that's been a major, major message. Again, like just to share a little bit of my download, Spirit is really big on, with me, and my guides are really big on now, or, not really now, but since you are watching it now, and the present moment to the 22nd is a major window of opportunity for a lot of us that are ascending or on an awakening or spiritual path to really break out of certain cycles. But the devil in its energy is going to want to step in and basically trick you into believing that you are, by trying to cause you to use all your energy to avoid it. Okay, we have Rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Okay, that's you. Spirit is saying that's you. You're the rooster. Okay, because you're obsessed with your success and you're not going to take anything less. But you need to take a break, a vacation from this doing and energy, so that you can really receive what it is that is being offered to you from the aftermath of everything. And we have do not step down from opposition, show strength and fortitude. That's not necessarily the advice from your guides. Okay, that's the warning from your guides. You don't need to defend. Any energy of feeling like you have to prove is coming from a place of ego or needing validation. Okay, we have the Fan, romance, celebration, party. Like, Spirit, there's so many opportunities here for you to really lean into this celebration of transition, and for you to allow yourself to really gain the insights that come from the uncomfortable places. Ring, a marriage will take place, either romance or business. I'm definitely feeling those of you guys that picked number 1, you are meant to be collaborating. Not meant as in you don't have an option, but based on what it is that you've asked your guides in the universe. They are telling you in so many words, the best path of least resistance for you to achieve this and for you to get the fulfillment you want is to receive who we're bringing to you for collaboration. But you have such a sour taste in your mouth from things that have happened. We have December. So this is just validation if something happened in December. We have broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. Like, I definitely feel like you guys are coming out of a very uncomfortable and annoying situation, and you feel like you need to defend yourself, and you don't. Okay, people may not understand. I'm also seeing a situation. I heard the name Mary. You're also there's also a situation that I'm seeing where it's like you fell out with somebody or family member or something, where you were doing business with this person or something like that, and it's like you felt like this person kind of turned everybody against you, or at the very least, like, everybody around you is just like trying to like convince you to go back, or it's like the wonky energy that I'm getting from people around you. They don't understand where you're coming from, and in many ways it feels like they're against you, and you feel like you're constantly having to advocate for yourself, which is exhausting and honestly just very not necessary. Even though life seems, dearest you, even though life seems now to be moving full steam ahead, it's time to rest. Allow ideas to flow through you and take root in your heart before they reach your mind. Honor this process by becoming empty to allow for inspiration and the magic of dreaming. You might feel lazy or unproductive, but we know better. Just as sleep is a way to recharge before renewal, so are you in a time of dreaming. In this powerful process of co-creation, your soul merges with spirit in profound ways, so that you can receive your music directly from source and play your part in the symphony of life. You are being invited to bear witness to a great creation and tune in to what others can't hear. We have so many dreams to share with you in the sacred and invisible. Don't worry. We will wake you when it's time to return with a new dream. No need to set an alarm clock. Loving you always. So now is a time, group 1, for you to really take a solemn step back. Breathe, relax, rest, reflect. Because you're so obsessed with honestly proving everybody wrong. You're so obsessed with finding your success. You're so obsessed with being able to shove it in their faces, is what I'm hearing. And Spirit is saying, like, you can't get to there from where you are, and you're so close to receiving the nuggets. Your guides are saying, like, the golden nuggets, like, you're not following the breadcrumbs here. Somewhere along the line, you became obsessive and reactive to what happened. And this is a sign saying, yes, it's all coming. And yes, the work that you're putting in is going to be, the energy of the work that you're putting in is going to be worthwhile. It's going to serve you in so many ways. However, you need a breath right now to be able to understand exactly how to efficiently put that energy to good use. All right, group 1, God bless. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you want a more personalized reading, the booking information is going to be in the description box of this video. All right, God bless you guys. Hello, group 2. Let's see what you have here. Wow, you guys have a lot of cards. Okay. So these are the dominant energies of this reading. What are the dominant cards here, Spirit? Just one. Okay. So the dominant card here is the Moon. Pisces energy. I just heard water energy, period. Okay. So this is water energy. I'm definitely, I say the word definitely a billion times, and you know what? I'm not even mad about it. But it's this energy of there are certain things you're not supposed to know. I don't know why I'm feeling this, but there's a confusion with group 2, and your guides are speaking as if like you are misunderstanding messages and energy. You guys are in an indecisive place. You don't know what you're receiving here. It's a little strange. We have this Two of Pentacles in the upright position. You're not really sure which way to go. And to be honest, it feels like when you're tuning into your guides, you feel like you're getting conflicting messages. You're not getting it 100% clearly. Whatever you're leaning into, it's not spiritual. It's logical. It's of the world around you. And to be honest, you're not going to get anything from that. So this is like, you had a spiritual awakening and all of a sudden, all of these things exciting. I heard the devil's temptation. It's like you're being tempted to sort of like whatever it is that you're being offered would cause you to have to subscribe to another person's beliefs or to like dim your shine or cover yourself intuitively so that you can avoid or ignore some of that. It's almost like in order for you to receive that, you have to step into the world of the cloudy. You have to step into the world of the obscured vision. I heard you have to be a muggle. And you're not a muggle, group 2, and you know this. What you're confusing and conflicting what you're receiving because your ego mind is getting involved, so it's a little hard for you to read yourself, group 2. And I'm feeling like this is all coming from a competitive nature. I definitely feel like somebody's activated the competitive nature within you. I definitely feel like somebody's challenged you, and for some reason, group 2, you're not seeing past it because that person is living in the muggle world and it's like they challenged you, whether consciously, subconsciously. I heard Instagram, you're like watching somebody and you're wanting to compete, but you're not coming from the right energy, and you're also trying to understand everything, and you're I heard some of you guys have left a job and you're trying to, this is a coworker that you may or may not be frenemies with, and you're trying to outdo them. You're a little jealous. I heard jealousy. Your guides are trying to show you here that there is a higher road to take, and that is one where you are going within. Again, this is all about going within. The messages are all going to align in that way, because that is the time that we're in. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. So I'm hearing also, where you avoided going within in previous periods of Gaia, where the energy, the ocean of energy around us was inspiring us to go within, and you were avoiding it because you had other things going on, or because you had enough things to occupy you. And this is not going to be one of those times. You're going to fall flat on your face, group 2. And they're warning you because it's not necessary. They're wanting you to delve deeper into the depths of you. Let's get some clarification cards for... Let's do the Nine of Wands. The King of Cups in the reverse, yeah. Like you're definitely taking a masculine approach, and you're removing the emotions, or not even that. You are emotionally off balance, and you're coming from a logical, ego-based place when it comes to that, group 2. And you're not allowing your authenticity to shine. It's like you're a little bit more results oriented rather than like the energy you hold. Can we get clarification on the moon? Oh my God, the moon in the reverse. It'll be revealed to you. It will be revealed to you, darlings. The moon is clarified by the moon in the reverse. I mean, come on. There's something that is ready to be revealed to you, but there's a part of you that's avoiding it because on a subconscious level, you know that it's going to stop whatever this is in its tracks. Who cares who you told your plans to? The spirit is somebody, your guides are speaking to me, and they're saying, forget what you told people. Stop trying to live up to what you told people for your ego. Who cares if they see that you're not doing the thing you said you were going to do? Or how you said you were going to do it. For some of you guys, there's a relationship where it's like you're growing out or away from the other person. I heard divorce. You're growing away or out from the other person, and you're wanting a fresh start. You're wanting to see what really comes in. This is your true soul desire. This is the desire that spirit is really trying to respond to in the universe. Page of Wands in the reverse. The Devil in the reverse. I heard spiritual bypass, like this energy of kind of, fooling around when it comes to spirituality and not really taking it as seriously as you should. Or, I guess that's a very, simplistic view of spiritual bypass. You're not in competition with anyone. You're not in competition with anyone, group 2. Get that through your little heads. I didn't mean that wasn't me. I promise you. That's the sense of humor of the guides. They're not talking about your head being little. They're talking about the ego mind being a little head. Mind blown. Okay. We have the Two of Pentacles here. The Magician. What if you didn't have to choose between this or that? What if you could have it all? That's what I heard. Six of Pentacles. The Lovers in the reverse, yeah. You're not getting the validation that you need from your family. You're fighting for it in really odd ways. You're trying to win a war that is not even a war. So your priorities are all over the place because of your triggered place and because of this incessant... Consider, this is coming from your guides too, consider, group 2, that this drive, this impulse, this feeling of needing to achieve something, or something is coming that you need to hop on, like this feeling of like, I got to get on the ball. What if that is coming from your guides? Not what if, it is coming from your guides, but you're allowing your ego mind to trigger you into distracting you in all these other directions. Let's pull some tea leaf cards and see what else comes through for you, group 2. We have pig, beware of greed. And we have handshake, a meeting with a stranger that could be important. What if from where you are, group 2, what if your idea of success is something that is not really truly what you want in your heart, right? What if you're saying, I need I need a 6-digit salary, right? When in reality, because of where you are and because of how triggered you are and because of your desire for validation and all these things, it's being birthed. That desire is not coming from a pure place. And what if you were to turn within and really find the answers that you're seeking and be guided in a direction of healing, and you find that there's a really passionate new beginning that's waiting for you, that's so much more fulfilling, but isn't meeting those expectations? Because I am seeing here, handshake, a meeting with a stranger could be important. I definitely feel like somebody here is going to really awaken you, because it's like something that they're doing, and it's like they're it's inspiring you, but it's like it's not meeting the standards of what you thought you wanted. But it's so much better. Okay, somebody's behaving stupidly, turkey. I mean, listen, it's your guy saying it, not me. Okay. We have ink pot, problems to be resolved. Yes, spirit is pointing you towards the problem here. And goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. More on the spiritual growth end of things, which is what? Priceless. We have bowl, plenty of material things. You have what you need, darlings. And wall, misunderstanding, like you're not understanding what it is that is being communicated to you. You're taking it and you're running with it in a weird way, okay? Because what really is being birthed through you is the abundance of love that comes first. First and foremost, darlings. And we have mountain, major challenges to overcome. I mean, your guides can't be any more clear, group 2. And I know that you guys might feel a little sour because you might, I feel it, I just feel it. You might have wanted a different kind of reading, you know what I mean? But this is, this is the kind of reading I would like to receive. This is like very direct, like, hey, redirection, navigation, come back. Okay? We're supposed to be going north and you're going south. We need to get this right. All right, let's pull a postcard from Spirit and see what the closing message is for you, group 2. No. Too many. Just one. Thank you, Spirit. Dear you, we know that everything in the universe is perfect, even in its flaws, and we view the creation of Spirit in total awe. Spirit is unique, yet part of the unity of existence. But the human experience is a little different from ours. You tend to have specific standards for what you consider ideal, and this isn't serving you right now. So forget your idea of perfection and see through our eyes. Allowing things to be as they are without judgment Don't wait until a perfect moment or mood to start something. Instead, enter life with its flawsomeness. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. Let others be who they are too. Imperfect and human, complex or simple, it doesn't matter. For there is always something to discover, experience, and love when you drop the need for an ideal. You discover the real treasure, which will be far more interesting and valuable. Loving you like crazy. I mean, you can't make this shit up. I'm, it's beautiful. I love these cards. I recommend you guys get them, postcards from Spirit, especially if you're readers, because the way that they like really validate the messages and what the receivings that come through you is just, it's amazing. I can't recommend it enough. All right. So that was group 2. If you're interested in a one-on-one session, that information is in the description box of this video. Moving on to, and don't forget to like and subscribe and click that bell icon. Group number 3. Let's see what we have here. Ooh, okay, so group 3, you've definitely achieved this level of stability within your home. And I just feel like there's a lot of chaos going on around you. You're triggered. Everybody's triggered. It's trigger season. Honestly, ever since the pandemic happened, it's just been one trigger season after another. Like, am I right or am I right? But the crowning energies of the dominant energies in this reading are the 4 of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands. You're definitely seeing 4-4 everywhere you go. That's what the guides are showing me. They're showing you that all the time. They're wanting you to look into what 444 means. Google it. Do your thing, okay? Now, with the Temperance in the reverse, I am seeing here that there is a missed opportunity for alchemy. Because I am seeing here like there's just something that came in that just feels very unfair to you. It just feels unjust. There's communication. I heard legal. I heard somebody's being decrowned, meaning like you might be demoted. Somebody might be demoted or something like that, whether that's like literal or symbolic. But there's some unsavory information that's coming in that's triggering you. And there are, like, here's the thing. You're in the middle of this process. The 4 of Wands is the middle of the journey, okay? Not always. I'm not trying to, define the card definitively. I'm saying in this reading, this 4 of Wands energy is the journey too. It's not done yet. And it seems like you're really fighting to keep things as they are. There's more growth, more transformation being invited in. And these triggers, this thing, it's happening for you, not to you. But let's get some clarification cards and see what else comes out for you. Thank you. Sophia Dragon Tribe, thank you so much. What do group 3's guides want to communicate here? I just feel like you're being very reactive. Yeah, this is just like, it's basically like similar readings for all of the groups, but it's just how it's playing out differently for you. We're all subject to the same collective energy is what I'm hearing. And for you guys, you're triggered and it's like you're trying to protect, overprotective is what I'm hearing. For some of you guys, this has to do with like custody and a legal case. You're finding out things are not going your way, and you're really fighting to like, you're fighting to clench. Wow, the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. They're saying when something's, something is divinely orchestrated, there's nothing you can do about it. And sometimes you don't see it as a blessing in the here and now, but it is a blessing. And when things unfold, you're going to understand why it had to happen that way. We have the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse and the 8 of Cups in the reverse. 8 plus 8 is 16. 1 plus 6 is 7. Do we have any 7s on the board? Yep, 7 of Wands in the reverse. Thank you, Spirit. There's no need for you to be defensive. Okay, the divine's got your back, but it's what you assume you're needing right now. If you just allow yourself to relax into the way that things are falling into place, you will find your vision and your wish fulfillment. Your wishes will come true. It's not over yet, Spirit is saying. This is not going to be the final outcome, but you're so afraid because things are looking like they're not going your way that you're reactive, you're clenching. And the 10 of Swords in the upright position. There's an opportunity for you to exit this karmic disaster of a cycle. And that's me saying that in judgment. They're correcting me. They're wanting me to take it back. What I mean by that is that there's an opportunity for you to see how a cycle has been playing out and put an end to it. Not by being reactive to it, but by submitting to the divine. Cry. I just heard from Spirit, you got to cry this shit out. Rather than allowing yourself to get defensive and clench, you got to cry, you got to release. There's a lot of emotional releasing that is needed here by being treated unjustly. The story is not over. This is not your story. Okay? Do not let the illusion of the circumstances that seem like they're coming into play around you make you believe that this is what's meant for you. There's more to it. There's more to the story. You can't read the first 2 pages and think you know the book, darlings. Okay? And we have the 2 of Swords in the reverse, the 3 of Swords in the upright position, and the 3 of Wands in the upright position. You got to let yourself feel. You've been avoiding it. You've been pushing it back. Some of you guys, it's a loss. And I'm hearing the money is not going to you. And that's okay. That's not going to be the end of it. Okay? A lot of times when people lose loved ones and maybe they don't have any money to give. Group 3. But it doesn't matter. When they cross over and they are healed and they're crossed over into the light, they will orchestrate things to bring you an abundance, an ancestral abundance. But whatever this is, for however it's playing out for you, Group 3, you got to let yourself release this shit. It's time. You're becoming so reactive. You're clenching to what you have. I don't know why I'm getting this story, but thank you, Spirit, but there's a story of a woman. This is not a real story, this is a story that they're channeling to me. There's a woman who's been robbed her whole life, right? She just has this look about her that says, hey, rob me, right? So her house is robbed, okay? Then she's walking down the street and she has her purse. And then somebody's coming up to her and they're coming to take it from her. And she's fighting and she's pulling and, you know what I mean? And the person takes out a gun and shoots her, right? Rewind, right? Somebody's coming for her purse. If she were to let it go and realize that perhaps there's something about her that's calling this in, and rather than caring so much about this purse over her life and just let it go, just let it go. You're powerless to it. It's just going to happen. Like, it's just let this unfold. Because what you're going to find at the end of this is going to be different. Spirit, that story was a little bit crazy. But thank you. Let things unfold. Because what you're going to find at the end of this story is that there's a much happier ending for you. And that there was a reason that you went through what you went through. and that it's the universe and spirit trying to speak to you something that is, I heard, in story arc. Okay? You cannot be so reactive to one part of the story in fear that that's going to be the whole thing. Let it unfold. Give yourself some grace. Yeah, I definitely feel... so we have August. I don't know what that means to you, if it means anything to you. We also have November. So this is... Spirit is telling me it's confirming information. August might be a time somebody passed, but they're saying... Those of you guys that are resonating, you know what those months mean. We have the Wheel, indecisive, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. We have Camel, preserve and you will overcome problems. Persevere and you will overcome problems. Excuse me. We have June. We got a lot of months coming out here. And we have Haystack, karma. You reap what you sow. So there's something about what you're experiencing that's karma, but you're able to finally release yourself of it with the Ten of Swords, like I showed you. This is a karmic process, a karmic wheel that can be put to an end. But you have to be willing to see, you know, this is a temporary problem. You have to be willing to see it through, rather than, it's almost like you're trying to press pause on the movie. That's not how this works. You just got to let the chips fall where they fall. Oh my God. Love it when cards fall to the floor. We have 4-leaf clover. Great or good fortune. Like, this is leading you into the portal of your abundance, your good fortune, all the things that you want in your life. It's coming. We have fire, strong emotion, passion, love, or hate. And we have pineapple, reconciliation. Like, I definitely feel like whatever it is that you're allowing to fall into place is also going to put you... I heard baby daddy. For some of you, it's going to put you in alignment and put you in balance with these individuals or with your life in general. And that's what's really going to help you see. You're so beaten up from this karmic cycle, group 3, that you are really fighting to avoid it happening again, because you've worked hard, is what I'm hearing as well. And it's just really because this is so close to home, and because it has such a deep effect on you based on your karmic past, your past lives, your ancestral karma, etc., that your guides are wanting you to understand that, you know, this is sort of inevitable. Like, let it happen and know that it's not the end result. It's not going to be the end of the story. It's just part of it. And what comes through it, if you allow it, will allow you to completely, like, phoenix the fuck out of this cycle and be able to receive what's coming to you, okay? So God bless you, group 3. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and click that bell icon. Comment and let me know how you feel, okay? And if you're interested in a one-on-one session, that information is in the description box of this video. All right, so group 4, last but never least. You guys have a lot of cards. I heard no clarification. I can't imagine that Spirit's going to want me to not clarify your cards over everybody else's, but I think that means something else. What are the crowning energies of this reading? Okay. So the crowning energies of this reading are the 10 of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Again, it's with this energy that I'm feeling of misunderstanding something. I heard somebody's going to jail. I think some of you guys might be finding out that someone's going to prison. And you're upset for this person, but in reality, like, this person needs this. I know that sounds crazy because our prison system is trash, but there's some kind of evolution or spiritual growth that's going to happen for this person. I just saw the Hanged Man. But for most of you, you know, just to generalize it, it's like, it feels like something is changing in the family. There's people, I heard, so there's a young person here who, like, a sibling is moving off to college, and you're feeling like very sad, and you're afraid to share. You're afraid to be honest about it. You're putting on a brave face, but like you're broken inside because you're going to miss this person. For some of you, I'm hearing maybe not a teenager, but like a parent, like you're seeing your kid off to school, and it feels like things are off, things are not right. You know, what am I supposed to do? Okay. I mean, you're meant to get back to work, right? So take that energy as it resonates with you. It doesn't necessarily need to be about a kid, but it's like a transition in your life that is going to bring you great happiness, and it's going to bring you abundance, and everybody's going to be happy. But it just feels like a change that just feels like hard to deal with. And I do see that your group 4s are a little obsessive about the work here, about putting yourselves to work, keeping your hands busy is what I'm hearing. With the Queen of Cups in the reverse, though, I do feel like your divine feminine here is speaking to you, and your divine masculine is, you know, your divine masculine is very okay. So your divine masculine is sitting, it's like sitting away. It's not giving attention to the feminine within you, because the feminine within you is all triggered. Okay, this is like a up and down energy kind of vibe, where it's like you're going about your day, you're doing things, you're taking care of things, you're in your masculine energy of like getting shit done, and it's like you might be crying in your car out of nowhere, or you know, something reminds you of. Also, I'm hearing somebody passed on for some of you as well. Like there's a passing as well that has already happened. Like I heard somebody here. Oof. Okay, slow down. Somebody here is paranoid that when I just said that it means that somebody in their lives is going to pass because they're not in a good position health-wise. It's not about you. This happened already. So if this is about somebody, if I'm saying a message about somebody that passed, it already happened, okay? And you're struggling to see how to move forward, okay? For most of you, it's a female who passed, like a grandmother or a mother or a matriarch or a friend. This feminine energy is somebody who you learned, your divine feminine learned a lot of her qualities from. Okay, and with the Queen of Wands in the reverse, I definitely feel like, you know, you're definitely a little short-tempered. I'm seeing somebody on the phone with like a service company, whether it's like, you know, calling to get something situated, like your internet or your phone or your credit card company, and it's like you're like losing your temper. You're trying to like really. Oh, so for those of you in group 4, you're really in the face of a loss, whatever that means. You're trying to basically like you're trying to hold that energy, but that energy's changed. Things have changed. Things have moved on. They're telling me the trick of nostalgia. Okay, that's a download. I love that. Let's talk about it. So what I'm hearing is there's a trick of nostalgia at work, meaning you know, like when you feel like the sense of, oh my God, I remember that movie. I love that movie so much. And then you watch it again and it's like, oh, I don't feel the same about this movie anymore. And it makes me sad. You know what I mean? It's like you're not in the energy anymore. We're not in the ocean of energy that made that enjoyable anymore. Or, you know, it's just not possible anymore for you to get there. Okay? It's something you're trying to hold an energy of something that is transformed, right? Look around. The sky is no longer blue. It's pink. You get what I'm trying to say? You know what I mean? It's like you're trying to sustain yourself off of an energetic foundation that has completely changed, and you're trying to play by the old script. Okay, I heard Spirit is saying, Spirit is saying there's been a rewrite. Okay, learn your new lines. And with the Magician in the reverse, it's this truth. It's this inner truth, this clarity. This you speaking your truth, literally the words coming out of your mouth. Your guides are saying you have to be able to communicate. Communicate this effectively. You're lost. Stop trying to pretend everything's okay and working when everybody can tell you're not okay. Okay? You're over here fucking crying into your sandwich at lunch. On the toilet. Hiding in the cubicle. I mean, come on. That's just a very colorful analogy or story, whatever. I'm not literal when I say you're crying into your sandwich. I'm literally, Spirit is having a little bit of fun with me in communicating this message. The trick of nostalgia. The trap of nostalgia. Nostalgia's a trap, people. Can't go back to the 90s. Hello. That's beautiful. You see, this is why I am looking forward to growing my YouTube, because I feel like so many people will really resonate with some of these downloads because they're so powerful. I just wish that so many ears could hear them. But I know the ones that do count. Let's get some clarification on the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. The Three of Wands in the reverse. It's like you're like I said, you're waiting for something to come back to bring the energy back to where it was, and it never will. Okay, but there's a lot more happiness coming in than you ever experienced. Okay, we also have the Five of Wands. Like, you're in conflict with this. You're in conflict with yourself, and you're honestly like you're a little prickly to be around right now. Group 4. Not all the time, but it's almost like you never know what you're gonna get with Group 4. Let's see what the Queen of Cups in the reverse has to say to us. The Four of Wands in the upright position. Oh, they're saying your dreams. Your dreams. Like, there's a lot of devastation, crying, sadness. Yeah, pay attention to your dreams. Like, there's a need for you to like just grieve what has left your life so that you can finally receive, you know, the bounty of what's coming in. Ooh. I heard some of you guys need to do your laundry is what I'm hearing. Okay. We have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. We have a lot of queens in the reverse, you guys. Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, and Queen of Wands. I'm surprised the Queen of Pentacles didn't come up. But there is a journey. Like these emotional cups are what like your life was like. The combination, like say this is like the love of having your daughter around, and like the work and your colleagues, and then it's like your parents and da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. You know, like this could be like a glass of wine at the end of the night. This could be your favorite book. You know what I mean? Like this is the formula and the cocktail of your life as it was. You don't have access to it. It's not even in the frame of the photo. So it's like you're looking above at this mountain and you're like, okay, I gotta see what's on the other side of that mountain now. And this is always how it was meant to be. Okay? This loss was ordained. This is pulling you into your blessings, but you're so reactive and so triggered that you can't see it. Okay? And we have the Temperance card here. Just have a little bit of patience. Things will come together. And the Five of Swords. There's definitely a need for you to take a vacation. I'm hearing that loud and clear. Okay, let's clarify with some tea leaf cards. Dog, protection from a powerful friend. I don't know what that means. We have the Bull, plenty of material things. Goldfish, increase. I mean, these are the same cards that we literally pulled for the other reading, so it's kind of interesting. Wall, misunderstanding. For some of you that have actually physically lost somebody from this dimension, or like, you know, physical losing of someone you love, this person is going to come back and have a new relationship with you, given the spiritual initiations that you're being put through. Okay, we have Seahorse, family matters. Yep. And we have bird perched, waiting for news, a package, or letter. For some of you guys, it's a breakup. You're like you're missing the life of that person. It's just a loss overall, and things are not going to go back to the way they were. Dog barking, advice from a friend. I definitely feel like your group 4 is avoiding certain people that you know are going to give you good advice. Archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. Older woman, dealings a relationship with an older woman. Like I said, I think those of you guys that have lost somebody, this was an older woman. Okay, we have basket, recognition, reward for merit. And we have staff, you will be taken care of in difficult times. This person has not abandoned you. Okay, they just transitioned to another way of being. Let's pull a postcard from Spirit to wrap up your message, group 4. Dearest, wonderful you, to help you manifest a life for the highest good, we invite you to examine your deepest desires. Imagine all your desires, no matter what kind, like magic seed pods in a basket, glowing with infinite potential. Look closely at each one. Are you afraid that some may bring you too much attention and invite negative reaction from others? Is change too daunting? They want me to read that again. Is change too daunting? Are you afraid to stretch and grow? Let yourself be led forward and let the seeds of positive intention take the wind. Your desires count, and you are worthy of them. They are essential for co-creating your world. Did you ever consider that when a desire comes up from deep within you, it might be spirit moving you to create something beautiful to share with others? Some desires are infused with miraculous powers to move the heart and influence the world in ways you can't possibly know. We know you and love you so deeply and are so happy to support you. You see, this is really Spirit saying, a lot of, something has stopped, some loss has stopped you in your tracks. And this loss is bringing such an uncomfortable, cringeworthy emphasis on the change that is literally making you shake in your boots, group 4. And you have everything you need, essentially, to navigate this transition and to receive what's yours and to manifest what it is that you desire and to have an even more fulfilling, more rich, more intimate, more passionate cocktail of life, meaning different things that come together to make up a colorful, vibrant life. But you got to be able to face what it is that you're feeling now. Stop trying to work pretending, you know what I mean? Stop trying to work pretending that nothing's happened. Stop trying to avoid. Allow yourself to feel. Because not only are you trying to avoid, but you're constantly reacting to the fact that things are not the way they were. Let it be. Roll with the punches is what I'm hearing. And then there'll be kisses. Okay? Alright, God bless group 4. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that bell icon. If you have not already, leave me a comment. Let me know how you resonated with this reading. If you're interested in an in-depth reading, that information is in the description of this video. God bless you guys, and thank you so much for your eyes, ears, and conscious attention.